I'm just doing everything I want to do. I want to live a life with no regrets. I want to do things I want to do. Like I always said, I want to work in sports. I would love to be a woman in sports.
Okay, well, listen, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to help you live a life with no regrets, okay?
Okay.
Don't have no kids right now. Okay. No, y'all laughing and shit, but listen. This ain't no knock on nobody, okay? Everybody in my family had kids young.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, including my mother. Mm-hmm. So, I'm not shitting on nobody whatsoever.
Yeah.
Kids are going to hold you up. Black, we do not like to say that out loud.
Yeah.
Kids will hold you back.
It offends some people.
I'm going to tell you why kids will hold you back. Because the energy and the effort that you could be putting towards building on your craft, going places that you need to go, getting in rooms you need to get into, there's this additional dynamic of, I got to get somebody to watch my kids. Or, you know, in many cases, a lot of people, they don't do anything because they say, well, I'll just wait till my child graduates. So a lot of people put their life on hold because they're raising kids. And kids are a blessing. Don't get it twisted. I love my children, right? I'm also glad that I didn't start having kids until late, you know. I think my son was born when I was 27 or 28.
Okay.
And then my daughter was just born, you know, a couple months ago, and I'm about to be in my 40s, right? But wait, put that off.
Wait, no, because I wanted to ask you. So a lot of my friends do have kids, and they're like they're hustlers. Well, do you have any advice for those that that already have kids? And that probably do have a supportive background.
Okay, that's a good question. Cause I don't want to alien. I know they're gonna watch this and be like, "Man, fuck that nigga." But
yeah, like wait a minute, we can back it up.
Yeah, shit. You know what he talking about? And I appreciate you for throwing that oop up there. Don't put anything off for your kids. Nobody's gonna tell you that. Don't put anything off for your kids. Find a way to work them into the dynamic. Even with my son William. Every time I start something new, he's there. When I go travel to speak, he's there. He comes with me. And he's typically the only kid. And everybody's like, oh my God, when I just recently did a business meeting with somebody who was bringing a huge festival to Dallas. It was me, the guy, William. You know what I'm saying? And then, the person who owns the venue, right? And William was literally sitting in between all of us. And at the end, the guy was like, he said, son, he was talking to William. He said, I don't think you realize the importance of you being in this room right now, right? Because you're learning things as a 12-year-old, he's 13 now, that some people don't learn until they're in their 30s. So if you do have kids and you did have kids young, listen, ain't nobody shitting on you. My mama had me and my sister young, okay? Don't allow that child to be a crutch to you. Don't allow that child to stop you. You take them with you. You let them see what success looks like. Even if you're not successful, you project success on them. Kids don't know that they're struggling. They don't know that you broke. They don't know that you ain't got whatever you ain't got. They know the love that you're giving them. And you have to love them as if you're already in that place where you want to be. I promise you that. Make sure that you're not raising no entitled ass, bitch ass kids either, right? You know what I'm saying? Because in my mentoring program, we get a lot of kids that come through that are entitled because their parents got it out the mud. Their parents said, I don't want my kids to struggle. No, it's okay to struggle. I say no to my son 10 times a day. 10 times a day. He gonna get a no. I want him to be immune to the word no so that he can continue to pursue the things he wants and to not allow a no to scare him. Because a lot of kids that I deal with, especially in your age group, ones that have come and worked with me, done internships, they're afraid of the word no. They feel like they should show up and just win without putting in any work, without having any trials, without having any tribulations, that they should just win. And the process is what's going to make you profitable. That's where you're going to make your money, selling that process back. Selling those mistakes. I know exactly what not to do because I flipped houses and they were fucking nightmares, but I'm going to tell you exactly what not to do. And because I have that social blueprint and because I have that track record, you're going to know that you can show up and see that Tim's not going to bullshit me, right?
Yeah.
So to the parents out there, single parents, and I'm not just talking to the women, I'm talking to the men too, because it takes two, right? Be involved in that child's life, but bring them along for the process. But if you can avoid it, pull out or wrap up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
turn it into sex education.
Yeah, pull out. listen, I'm not telling you not to go out there and get your freak on. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't what this is about. I'm not telling you to go out there. I know you got needs. You know, you in the prime of your life. But protect yourself and don't slow yourself down by bringing another life into the equation that's going to be dependent on you and your time. And if you do bring another life into the equation that's going to be dependent on you and your time, make sure that you include them in the process of growth and not exclude them or put off your growth until they get to high school or till they start. Well, I'm gonna wait till my kids start elementary. No, I'm gonna wait till they get into junior high. No, I'm waiting till they get to high school. Well, I'm gonna wait until they graduate. God damn, that's 20 years that done went by.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's 20 years that done went by
Crazy.
because you waiting on that kid. And let's keep it a buck. That kid ain't thinking about your ass, because as soon as that kid get grown, that kid gonna be gone
Out the door.
out the door. Is that a true statement?
Yeah, seriously.
And a lot of people won't say that out loud because everybody wants to be politically correct. I tell my son all the time, if I could have had you at 30 or 49, I would have, because I would have been able to do a little bit more. And he laughs like, "Oh, come on, Dad, get on, Dad." But truth of the matter is, you're a different person in your 30s and you're in your 20s. 21-year-old Tim was at the club fighting and shit, you know, just doing goofy shit. 31-year-old Tim was at the house. You know what I'm saying? Sleep on New Year's, you know. New Year's Eve, everybody's out. I'm at the house knocked out. I don't have time for that shit no more. I got a purpose to fulfill, right?
Period.
So which one do you think is going to be a better parent?
The later.
The later, because I have more resources, you know?
Yeah.
And if you're a parent now, I'm not shitting on you. Bring the kid along with you. Teach them everything that you weren't taught without shitting on what you were taught and without making them entitled to what you're learning and what they're gaining. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Don't have no kids, dog.
Oh,
I'm going to be mad as hell.
Oh, no.
I'm joking.
Look, no, you said we got a purpose fulfill. I'm on that road.
And listen, later on in life, if you want to have kids, settle down later on in life. Listen, y'all, them people ain't going nowhere. And let me tell you what's more attractive than anything. You laughing your ass off over there. Let me tell you what's more attractive than anything.
Okay.
Success. Success is the most attractive attribute you can have in your life. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
That's a fact. You be sitting up looking at these dudes like, how the hell did he get her? He's successful. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing with women. Like, men, we look at different women different ways. You got the thirst trap chick that's on there doing her thing.
Snapchat models.
Yeah.
Instagram models.
And then you got the lady that's like, you know, on the news, or you know, that's, you know what I'm talking about. Come on,
Everybody like the news lady.
I'm just saying, you know, because you know, it's a lot of good looking women on the news, right? Or you got the woman that's out there doing what you're doing in sports, whether, because guys, we watch sports, you know, and it's like they're two different types of women. You know, they're both valuable in their own way, but typically the fellas, you know, they attracted to the thirst traps. Let's not get it twisted. Because we see with our eyes. Everything is with eyes.
Yeah.
But when it's time to settle down, we settling down with the other one. Oh, that's a whole nother episode. You people gonna be mad as fuck at me, Franchesca.